Hello, pioneers. My name is Dr. Chengdao Feng, one of the core team members representing P Network. Today, I want to explain one of the most important goals behind Pi Network and why the future of Pi is much bigger than what many people currently understand. Many people still think P Network was created only as a cryptocurrency for trading and speculation, but the truth is much deeper than that. P Network was designed to become a real digital payment system that people can use in everyday business and daily life, just like digital money. From the beginning, the vision of Pi Network has never been limited to exchange trading or market speculation. The mission has always been to create a decentralized digital economy powered by ordinary people around the world. This is why Pi was made easy to mine using mobile phones, allowing millions of users to join the ecosystem without expensive mining machines or technical knowledge. The purpose was not simply to create another crypto asset, but to build a global payment network that can be used by real people in real businesses. Today, many cryptocurrencies exist mainly for trading. People buy them hoping prices will rise and then they sell for profit. But P Network is moving in a different direction. Pay is being developed to function as a digital currency for payments, commerce, and economic activity inside a growing ecosystem. This means Pi is intended to be spent, exchanged, and circulated in real markets rather than only being stored for speculation. As the ecosystem grows, businesses around the world are beginning to understand the potential of Pi payments. Merchants want faster, cheaper, and more accessible payment systems. Traditional banking systems often involve delays, high transaction fees, restrictions, and complicated international transfers. Pi Network aims to solve many of these problems by creating a simple peer-to-peer digital payment system that works globally. Imagine a future where a customer can walk into a store, scan a QR code, and instantly pay using Pi. Imagine online businesses accepting Pi for products and services without depending on expensive payment processors. Imagine freelancers, entrepreneurs, restaurants, transport services, hotels, and digital marketplaces all connected through the Pi ecosystem. This is the direction Pi Network is moving toward. One of the strongest advantages of Pi Network is its massive global community. Millions of pioneers already exist in almost every country in the world. This level of adoption gives Pi a unique opportunity to become a widely used digital payment solution. A payment system becomes powerful when many people can use it easily, and P Network already has one of the largest crypto communities ever built. However, building a real digital economy requires patience and infrastructure. Before a currency can function effectively in global commerce, it must have stability, security, scalability, and utility. That is why Pi Network has spent years focusing on KYC verification, ecosystem development, app creation, node expansion, and merchant integration. These steps are necessary to ensure that the system is strong enough to support real economic activity. Many people ask why the core team focuses so heavily on ecosystem development instead of rushing towards speculation. The answer is simple: real utility creates lasting value. If Pi becomes widely used in business and commerce, then its value will naturally grow because people will actually need it for transactions. This is much more sustainable than temporary hype driven only by exchange trading. The full open mainnet represents a major step toward this vision. Once the ecosystem continues opening and external connectivity expands, businesses and developers will have greater opportunities to integrate Pi into real-world systems. Payment applications, merchant platforms, e-commerce systems, and digital marketplaces will begin growing much faster. This transition will help Pi move closer to functioning as a real digital currency used in daily life. Another important point is that P Network aims to simplify digital payments for ordinary users. Many blockchain systems are difficult for average people to understand. Complicated wallets, expensive gas fees, and technical barriers prevent mass adoption. Pi Network is designed differently. The goal is to make digital payments simple, fast, and user-friendly so that anyone with a smartphone can participate in the future economy. In the near future, pioneers may begin seeing more local businesses accepting Pi payments. Restaurants, clothing stores, transportation services, online sellers, freelancers, and community marketplaces could all become part of the Pi economy. As adoption increases, Pi will begin functioning less like a speculative crypto asset and more like a practical digital currency for real transactions. This does not mean Pi stops being part of blockchain technology. Pi still uses blockchain infrastructure and decentralized systems. However, the long-term focus is utility and commerce rather than speculation alone. The core team believes the true success of Pi will come when people use it naturally in everyday economic activity. Some pioneers are waiting only for exchange prices, but the bigger picture is much more important. A currency with real usage in business creates stronger and more stable long-term value than a currency driven only by trading hype. That is why the ecosystem model matters so much. As we move forward, developers will continue building applications, merchants will continue testing Pi payments, and communities will continue expanding real-world adoption. Step by step, Pi Network is moving toward becoming a global digital payment ecosystem powered by millions of users worldwide. To every pioneer listening today, your participation matters. Every transaction, every app, every merchant integration, and every contribution to the ecosystem helps strengthen the future of Pi. This is not just about holding a coin. It is about building a new digital economy together. The future of payments is changing rapidly across the world. Digital transactions are becoming more important every year, and decentralized systems are beginning to reshape global finance. Pi Network wants to become part of that transformation by creating a payment ecosystem that is accessible, inclusive, and powered by real people. Very soon, the world may begin seeing Pi not simply as another cryptocurrency, but as digital money designed for everyday commerce and real business activity. That future is approaching step by step, and pioneers everywhere are helping build it together. Thank you for your trust, thank you for your patience, and thank you for being part of Pi Network.